Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Los Angeles Angels, with a gloomy outlook heading into the season, definitely a long shot to contend. Singy, how do they outperform expectations and give that fan base some hope?
Boog, I got a feeling these fans are going to have to enjoy the little things this year. Maybe a fan favorite has a great season. Maybe a prospect really emerges or something. But this roster, it's just not cut out to go toe-to-toe with the league's best. I know it sounds like I'm writing them off already, but I'm really not. I mean, who knows? If they have a hot start, maybe the front office gets aggressive and adds some pieces, and they contend this year after all.
Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get just about set to go now. And towing the slab, number 64. And Singy, a special day for him. He's making his major league debut here.
And I'm sure he's got some nerves. He'll be excited for that first pitch to be in and over with so that he can settle in to pitching just like he did in the minor leagues. Exciting moment. He's got his family in town. I think this moment's going to be a huge tone setter for his career.
Zach Neto, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Now it's going to be Nolan Schanuel. Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And the go-ahead run stops at third base.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with one out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Mike Trout. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I got one ball, one strike.
And that is out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Runners at the corners, nobody out here on opening day. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Goes down looking. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers could sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
Grounder might be two. One at second. Throw to first, but he beat it.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Soler, a former All-Star, hitting fifth in today's lineup. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swings through that one for strike two.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
2 outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Swing and a miss, strike one.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in, you got to try to get another one or maybe two.
That's to third. Rojas. They get the force. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Angels 1 and the White Sox nothing. Back at right field. And today's starting pitcher, Jose Soriano.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year. A sub 350 ERA. And, you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub 2s. They're dominating.
It's cool, baby. Hola. So, today at work, if there's a meeting for me, and deep. And, we talked about the alarm. We have a data flow monitor screen that shows all the alarms from all the different sites. So he talked about the alarms, like, hey, I was talking to Cassie, and Cassie had mentioned that the reason why we're having so many backfills is when you're loading manually the data. You're manually loading the data. So the system is like, there was an outage or something happened, a disconnect that caused the data to stop coming. So we have to backfill it. So he's like, oh, you know, he spoke to Cassie and she said that the reason why we're having so many backfill requests lately is because, you know, the alarms are not taken care of as soon as, you know, as soon as possible. So let's try to like meet up in the morning and blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, that's fair. But for her to say that, it's like a blaming. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she's blaming us for not taking care of the alarms soon enough. There are alarms that are out of our control. It's not the fire system, it's other things. I'm like, and me quedé callada because I was like, I was gonna say something, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stay sharp because I don't want this to escalate. Jacqueline, your room better be clean. Dinner's ready. But when I go upstairs, if that room is not clean, you can forget about your phone this whole week. So I felt because not everybody, I can't speak for nobody else, but when I log in, the first thing I do is look at that and see what alarms are coming through. And I log in and I say I can't log into this. I communicate all of that information. So it's like, are you trying to say that we're not doing our job? There's an email that goes out and they say these sites are down, they're forced. The outage is forced. We can't do anything if the site is not up. It can't connect to nothing. So I'm like, so you're blaming the lack of responsiveness because a site is down? A site is out. A site is out. It's out. It cannot get any data if it's out. So whose fault is it? Oh my God, I was like irritated by that. I was like, oh yeah, okay. Yeah, we could check in the morning. And then as soon as the phone call was over, I was like, let me check really quick which sites are actually down. I was like, let me check which sites are down. Okay, yes, it's not getting on. But when I went to check, all the sites that were down, all the sites in the email that they reported that was down. Huh? No, the sites that were down were still down. But they're not down because of fire. They're down because the data source is not on. We can't do anything if the data source is not on. That's what I'm saying. I said, I had a feeling these sites were down, but I didn't want to say anything while you were on the call. But these are the sites that are down that we can't do anything about. Let me go get a thing. No, but the more, cada vez que yo estoy pensando en eso, I get pissed off. Because I'm like, no, that's like one of the first things I look at every day. Now we're going to have a meeting about it? Like a scandal? We're so stupid. Really, that's a waste of time. Because someone said that we're not responding to it as quick as she wants us to. Yeah, she always thinks that. Oh, we'll have that. But the issue is, if you guys go to the site right away, the site is down. Yeah, she's so bigger. She's so, hey, stop, you don't forget. Let me go. He said, this guy was taking we get it back here. The guest stays in the I don't know what she's saying that. She thinks that, yeah. See, but she's always the same way as that, right? Yeah, blaming us for not bringing the sites back up. Thank you. Beautiful. I'm watching you. If you put this sheet, it's going to go on.
Hi, in German is hi. Okay, but which language do you want me to translate it to?
Dora down.
Laura, you're a great girl. What are your... Mi cosita bella. How much do you have left? Yes, you do. And your schoolwork. You didn't show mom. You need to. You need to.
Yeah, you do.
Moving forward to the end of the year, you have to show everything.
Yeah, but you don't show.
Okay, then you're gonna lose your phone.
time together. Go eat. Babe, go now.
Hey, stop doing this. Stop doing it.
She's going outside. Take her outside. Bring me the phone right now.
Why?
Bring me the phone.
Why? Put it in my bedroom.
Bring the phone.
No.
Bad girl, you don't eat that. You don't want the table. Bad girl. Dora, come here.
But when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Josh Rojas, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. That one ripped, but foul. In the air, out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here's the opening day lineup for the White Sox. And Chris, virtually anything would count as an improvement over 2024.
Well, there's no way to sugarcoat it, Boog. Not when they broke the record for most losses in a single season. It pains me as a former White Sox player, but I have to imagine they're not going to be that bad again this year. And I can tell you from experience that White Sox fans will cheer for a winning team. Here's hoping they get to do just that.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. 2 out, space is empty. That one outside. 3-1. Out to short. Slings to first. That ends the frame. Shy Sox held in check here, and it remains. Back here on the south side. Now here is Luis Rengifo. That's inside. Ball one. In the air, center field. Robert moves under it. And out number one on the grab. And now Yohan Moncada.
Third baseman, Yohan Moncada.
And a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent as you mentioned, and maybe a little generous on the edges. And the next pitch is way outside.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And that one hammered way back there. And that one is off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Here's Joe Adell. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Hauls it in for the out. And there's two down. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Right through there for a strike. Liner, base hit. Moncada coming home. The throw in.
Comes through with the RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Now here is Nolan Shanuel. That's off the inside corner. 1-0. Fouled off to the right. And 1-2. Neto off the first with two away. Next offering upstairs.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Into center. Robert hustling after it. Tracks it down for the out. And that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Andrew Benintendi.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And now it's Luis Robert. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017. And that one fouled off.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. He jacks that one out to left. His first homer of the year, and we're level. It's 2-2.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
That one ripped. Ward ranging back. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And that gives them a lead. It's 3-2.
Back-to-back home runs, and now this place is really rocking.
And here is Brooks Baldwin. And that's in there at the knees. Outside low, and it's 1-1. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment. 4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and
there's 1, and that's 2.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Makes the grab, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-2 ball game. And we're back. And now batting, Mike Trout.
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and all-around talent to the team. He's exactly the type of player you want to build around.
Ripped on the ground to second. In time to Vaughn. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. Next to hit, Logan O'Hoppe. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well, opening day is an exciting one for everyone on the field, but there's some nerves involved, and if you haven't had a chance to settle into the season quite yet, the quality of play can sometimes be just a little sloppy, and I'm sure making an error right out of the gates isn't the best feeling to start the year. He's got to turn the page quickly.
Strike
What?
Two pretty nasty sliders.
Tommy has to go too.
This hitter into an 0-2 count. You're up there at the plate. You got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
That one ripped left field. And it is out of here. His first homer of the year. It's 4-3.
How in the world did he manage to hit that one out? It wasn't even in the strike zone. Well, a pitcher always wants to miss down if he's going to miss with the breaking ball. Pretty good pitch, but just a really good swing on it. He stayed down, he got through it, and he got rewarded.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Robert makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Rengifo at the plate and takes high there. Two down, nobody on. That misses, and it's 2-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. Here on the south side, here's Josh Rojas. Soriano back to work. Just missed.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot. You know, these White Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 3. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Austin Slater stands in. 0 for 1 so far. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Neto for 1. On to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. That one missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Next one misses. Ball 2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Next offering misses down and away.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Draws the walk there.
Ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Benintendi in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a foul ball. The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And now the count is even.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boo. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
So here's Robert now. First pitch, and he just misses. Tying run in scoring position here on opening day. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Up the middle, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and he reaches safely.
No, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
The 1-0. And another ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Check swing, called strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam.
Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. This to center field. Coming on Robert, and he's there.
I have no idea.
Out number 1.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure.
Look for it. Should be there.
His friend. He'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to.
By the living room, dining room.
Adele stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Up and in, 2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That one fouled off, 2-2. High fly ball, right field. Tachman under it.
I guess you.
Drops into the glove. 2 away.
Oh, so you don't want to go today?
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. And now, Zach Neto. Foul ball there.
Okay, I'll dug in.
The shortstop takes the ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And misses inside. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Throw to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. On now to the bottom of the 4th. Angels 4 and the White Sox 3. Back at right field. Now at the plate, Brooks Baldwin. And that's off.
How I mean?
Inside edge. Ball 1. And he grounds one to the right side. Shanuel takes it himself. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Andrew Vaughn now. Right through there for a strike. The number 3 overall pick out of Cal for the White Sox in 2019. White Sox down to run. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That missed by a lot. The count now 2-2. And that one hit to first. He'll do it himself. 2 up, 2 down. And now Edgar Caro.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
White Sox down a run. Caro, just 21 years old.
Nope.
And he was born in Cuba.
Nope, that's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. Just
ball
missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
To the right side. To first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Nolan Shanuel.
First baseman, Nolan Shanuel.
And the
That's a
first
ball.
pitch misses for ball 1. Action in
1-0.
the pen down there. Bryce Wilson up and throwing. Boozer warming up as well. That's in there. And the count 1-1. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Outside
That's ball
low.
2.
It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Benintendi ranging after it. Makes the grab, 1 down. Here's Mike Trout. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Brings it in, and there's 2 away. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. In the air, right side. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Down the third baseman, Josh Rojas. There's the strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the
Wait,
best
why is she
pitch
drinking
you'll
from
see
a
in this
bottle?
at-bat to hit.
Teniendo vas.
Squeezes it, and there's 1 down. And now the DH, Austin Slater. And that drops in for a strike. On the ground, right side, Rengifo. And there's 2 away. Here's Mike Tauchman. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He's controlling
Count
things
1-0.
out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
This one in the air, right field. He makes the grab, and that's the inning.
E leche.
I separated the stoppage.
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Bryce
Chocolate
Wilson.
donuts,
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
You're supposed to know your multiplication by now.
Soler
Ball 1,
in the
no
box
strike.
here. Lets that one go for a ball. There's the strike.
1-1.
In there at the knees.
Gutierrez. Huh.
On the ground to the left. 1 up, 1 down. Taylor Ward will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one.
No Alexa Jacqueline.
And that's
Ball back
outside. Movement for the White Sox.
What's
in
the
their
point of doing it?
bullpen.
Alexa's
Jordan
doing it for
Leisure
you.
Getting loose out there. Swinging a ground ball. In time to Vaughn.
Are you asking
And a
that?
couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Angels, Luis Rengifo. Sosa. Tosses to first. Angels retired. 1-2-3. Nothing across. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Pero
Soriano back to work. And ball one. Fouled off. He was late. The pitch. And fouled off. 1-2 here. And there's a ball. And that's downstairs and outside.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
He goes down looking. Luis Robert now. He's already homered here in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one upstairs. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one is back. Bangs off the wall. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Hector Neris gets the ball now.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Runner edges away at second. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Baldwin, the next to hit, takes ball one. And that one is lifted in the air. Ward sizing it up. Makes the grab, and that will end the inning. Nice work from the Angel pen there. We're through 6 full. Back here on the south side, we go to the top of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Yoan Moncada. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And Benintendi able to make the grab. So digging in, Zach Neto. Wilson, a 6'2 righty, 255 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. Ball one there. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 gone. So up next, Nolan Schanuel, 1 for 3. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And Benintendi able to make the grab. And that is that. Angels strand 1, and it remains a 4-3 game. And we're back. Now on the bump, Carl Edwards Jr.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And up next for Chicago, Edgar Quero. And that's in there for strike one. Little chopper rolls foul.
Ya tengo para mi lonche.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Now the third baseman, Josh Rojas. In for a strike. 0-1. Two outs. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Down in order go the White Sox. Score holds at 4-3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Steven Wilson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Trout at the plate now. That's ball one. And that one pulled foul. Inside. 2-1.
How many did you do?
And the sweeper misses.
All her work.
Huh?
In the air, right field, Tachman. And there's one down.
That's
and here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Did you finish the flow? All I ask you is to pick up your clothes.
Off the mark there. And it's 1-0. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Cam Boozer, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Ellard also throwing. Lifted in the air, right center field. Robert hustling after it. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's two down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
First pitch, not close. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the eighth. And now it's even up.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Inside and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him and he hit him. So digging in, Taylor Ward. 0 for 3 in this one. And that misses. Ball one.
Nope. Outside.
Soler, the runner at first with 2 gone.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Line drive, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Just missed.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Hit in the air, left field. Benintendi moving under it. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. Angels strand a couple, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Here on the south side, and the batter now New pitcher on now, Ben Joyce.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Yeah. Huh?
This to third. Sends it across to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. So up next for Chicago, Mike Tauchman. Checks his swing, now an appeal to third. And yes, he did. He went around. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Brings it in. And there are 2 outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
That one fouled off. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Swinging a foul straight back. Trying to hold a 1-run lead in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Ohapi collects, fires to first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. So they go quietly there through 8 full. Angels 4 and the White Sox 3.
Wait, baby. You're close.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Frazier Ellard. Here is Moncada.
Now watch the pitch again we go.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Cam Boozer preparing to come on if needed.
Is all your work done from school?
Yes. I finished your report, please. Show me. Let me ask you the question.
I can believe, but you have such a bad reputation.
It's hard to believe you.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Joe Adele, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
So you want me to mark it as done? Mark as done?
And that one fouled off. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th.
Then refresh it all the time. If you did it, you did it. If you did it the way it says
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
That's down and in. Next offering misses, and the count's full. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach Neto. This is again 5 in a row. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering way off the plate. Adele over at first with 1 away.
You really don't have a hit. Oh, can you already?
Fouls one off. 2-2.
I did for her, not for Joe. No game tomorrow. Oh, it's 9th inning.
It doesn't show Mario.
Swings and misses. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Nolan Shanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. And that one wrapped foul. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. the mound is the closer, Kenley Jansen. A chance at his first save of the year. Inside, just missed. Hit in the air, center field. That one gets down for a hit.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Kind of got it off the end of the bat as he punched up the middle there. Maybe pulled off that outside pitch just a little bit, but he stayed on it long enough to get something on it.
Bunts it in the air. And there's one away. And now the shortstop, Brooks Baldwin. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Always tough to turn two on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box.
Shanuel. There's one. He's out. And that's a double play to end it.
Any day of the week, a pitcher will take 2 for 1. Nice double play to get him out of the jam. They get the W. Way to go, guys.
And the final score here, 4-3. Kenley Jansen picking up the save for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Oh, yeah. I need what you give to me. Drop it right now, break it down, and rewind. Then it starts flying.
Human? Human? I don't know, but I don't know. I'm guessing. Oh, let me check. He said cinnamon, turmeric, black pepper. Yep.
Yeah, eso ayuda. Deben de aquello para la fuerza de
Outside of
Cause it's safer. Plan on finding love a little later. This seems too soon. I'm not too sure what to make.